Welcome to Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles with Hound Therapy, the podcast where we talk all things pet grooming, daycare, academy, and more. Hosted by Shannon and Tanya of Hound Therapy, serving pet owners across North Texas. We're here to share expert tips, hilarious pet stories, and the inside scoop on keeping your furry friends happy and healthy. Our motto, humanity over vanity. And don't worry, we don't bite. Let's get started. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Comfort isn't a luxury for dogs. It's a lifestyle. Today, we're breaking down how grooming habits, home routines, and small daily choices can transform a dog's overall well-being. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sophia Yvette, co-host and producer, back in the studio with Shannon and Tanya, professional groomers at Hound Therapy. Hi, ladies. Let's jump into this one today. Now, Shannon and Tanya, open this one up for us. What does the phrase, your dog's comfort is a lifestyle choice, mean in the grooming world?
So for me, I'm going to be really blunt, right? It's whatever. I understand that everybody wants their dog to look cute, and who doesn't, right? Everybody loves this long, fluffy, flowy coat. But if you're not wearing your own, huge, hairy, furry coats that you're not washing, maintaining, or taking care of because you're out, living life, then that's not fair to make your dog wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Long hair or short hair, it doesn't really matter. Nails have to be done. Ears have to be cleaned. Their skin has to be washed. You've got to maintain these things. So it's really about the comfort for the dog. Even if it's just a bath dog, it could be as simple as just a quick all over rinse. We're gonna check the ears, do the nails, do the pads, so that or maybe even leave the hair on the pad. Some people like to leave that so that if the ground gets hot, that it's not sticking directly onto the pavement. So there's a lot of reasons that your dog could be uncomfortable. The matting, the coat condition, those are just part of it. There's so many other things.
Yeah. And your dog doesn't care if they look Instagram ready if their armpits are matted.
Yeah, they do not.
They don't care.
So let's shave them.
Speaking of lifestyle habits, what is the biggest lifestyle habit that impacts a dog's comfort between grooming appointments?
Swimming. Right now,
Yes.
this is summertime.
Summer is swimming.
It's getting hot. Summer is swimming. Dogs are about ready to go to the pool. They're about ready to go to the lake. We've got so many extra fun things happening. School is leaving. We have
Vacations are starting.
Yeah, it's what are we have dogs going to be boarded. We have dogs going to stay at your mother-in-law's or sister's house. We have all of these things that are planned for this time of year, and your dog is going to get put on the back burner.
Yep.
So let's make sure that we've got a comfortable coat. But that for sure, I would say right now it's swimming, hiking, it's outside, outdoors. In the wintertime, it's going to be the exact opposite. It's going to be sweaters because it's cold. We don't want your dog to be in a sweater unless they have short hair, or if we've given them a haircut that is designed for a sweater. And there is such a thing. We can make sure that we can groom your dog if they're going to be in outfits that they can be comfortable in and confident and still look cute without everybody thinking that your dog has got a short coat or that you had him shaved, in December. So I would say right now it's travel, it's outdoor, it's boarding, it's swimming, it's the lake, it's hiking, it's all of these things that we do this time of year that we including our animals, which I think is great for this time of year. But
it's fun.
It's a lot to keep up with on a longer hair dog and just as much so on a short hair dog.
I will tell you, my Vizsla is equally as hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
Especially with two toddlers.
So, ladies, how can owners recognize the early signs of discomfort before it becomes a bigger issue?
A lot of times it's smell. Sometimes it's feel. Reach down and touch your dog, right? I mean, if mats are hard to find for just the average person, so sometimes they're missed. go ahead and take your brush and your comb. Don't forget we've got to do a regular maintenance, grooming. You missed it because of your vacation. You missed your appointment because, so and so came over. We have a graduation coming in. I've got to pick people up at the airport. Whatever it is, don't forget we have to maintain our daily basic routine of
Yeah.
bathing, brushing, and at least checking our coat with our combs and our brushes on the regular. So if we're not, that's a telltale. If your comb or your brush isn't going through simply or as good as it has been in the past, that's the beginning of some discomfort for your dogs. And dogs do suffer in
Yeah.
silence. So they're not going to tell you. The other big thing for me is smell. Those teeth will smell bad. The ears, especially for my dog, Vishla, my dog, um, she will, when I, get up in the morning and she comes up first thing and she puts her head and she's scratching her ears on me because it's allergy season. And I take a cotton ball and I wipe out her ears at least 3 or 4 times a week. And she loves it. She just, she groans and
She does
moans.
love it.
She does. But she's coming up to me to do that. And I always get big black gooey stuff out of there. And if I don't, then I don't need to keep doing it. But I always check because, that's kind of our routine.
Yeah.
Nails, if you hear the click, 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 clack, 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 it's
Stilettos on your floors.
yeah, got it. We got to get the nails trimmed down. They can get caught in all kinds of things. They can help that, it can put their posture off. They could slip, if they're out running in a terrain that they're not used to. There's a lot of things that you can do visually and also, just by smelling. If those ears are dirty, you can smell it. If the skin smells dirty, if you walk into your house and your house smells like,
Ooh, it smells like dog in
yeah,
here.
then it's
They
time to
need a
wash
bath.
all the dog beds and bathe your dogs. Yeah.
Now, what about coat maintenance? Speaking of smell, is there, an at home time, or how frequent would you recommend that someone cares for their dog's coat at home before coming into the salon?
This is going to depend, I think, on your breed, coat, and your last haircut. So if you will use your best judgment and again, our basic rule, humanity over vanity. If you look at your dog and say, I love how you look fluffy, but I know you're going to be in the pool as soon as I leave.
Yeah.
So if you know that, let's give them a pool cut, right? Let's give them, hey, my dog is going to stay with grandma who is definitely not going to brush you. So let's give them that shorter cut, which gives you longer to enjoy your summer activities and allows your dog to stay comfortable on a longer basis. Now, those dogs that are swimming, that have hair, that are in a shorter cut, they're going to be kind of around your same length that your dogs are swimming with your labs and your goldens and your little terrier mixes. All of those dogs,
Yeah.
you can bathe them in between if they have short white hair. If they're in and out of a lake or a pool, especially, the chances of them being really dirty aren't going to be high. So they don't need to maybe be bathed as often, but they do need to come somewhere, whether it's not here to a vet or by you, maintain their nails and their ears because
Yeah.
those are going to continue to get gooey. And the more moisture and water that's in there, it's going to cause a higher content of yeast, which could lead to either an ear infection or for sure a smell, almost always an undesirable problem. So,
And as little maintenance now prevents a big problem later that could end up in a vet visit.
yeah,
Nobody wants to pay.
no.
Nobody
So
likes the
so
vet.
if you can't clean out the ears yourself, you're not sure about your solutions, either ask us, ask your vet what you can do for home.
Yep.
Same thing with the nails. If you're not feeling comfortable trimming them yourself, then bring them to us and we'll be more than happy to do it for you. Cleaning up in front of their eyes, they get those little eye bugs, kind of mats to their face because they have the little weepy eyes. We can do all of that stuff, keeping their butts clean, their feet clean, their face clean, inside their ears, their nails, just your basics.
Ladies, thank you again for filling us in on that important information. And thank you both for breaking that down for us so clearly and painting a better picture for us today. We'll see you both next time.
That's a wrap for this episode of Tail Talk with Hound Therapy. Ready to book your pet's next groom, daycare stay, or grooming academy tour? Call us at 469-367-0009. That's 469-367-0009 to schedule an appointment. Or visit us online at www.houndtherapy.com. Serving North Texas with expert pet care. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.